Today we're doing a 10-minute sequence focusing on our lower body. We're also going to do some core work and some back work. Starting in a seated position, find yourself a comfortable place to sit. Extend the legs out in front of you, making sure the bottoms of the feet are touching, knees goes out to the side. If this is too much for you, you can use a pillow underneath the knees on both sides or a block. You can extend your feet as far in front of you or close to the body as you need to, as long as you are comfortable and not putting strain on your hips or on your knees. Sitting up nice and tall, take a deep breath here. One more. And exhale. Slowly walking the hands forward, folding over the legs. You can grab onto the ankles here if you need to, and pull yourself down towards the legs, creating a deeper stretch in the lower back. You can also push the elbows down onto the knees to stretch out the hips. Making sure that you breathe. And come up nice and slow. Straightening the legs. Flex your toes in towards you. Right leg comes up onto the floor. Hug the leg into your body, taking a nice deep breath. Sitting up nice and tall. And release. We're going to do a side twist. So take the left hand, wrap it around the right leg. Right hand goes to the back of the mat. Head goes over the shoulder. That front toes is still flexed in towards the body. Breathing nice and deep. Take 2 more breaths. On your last exhale, slowly come to center and switch. Left leg goes up. Right leg is extended, toes tucked in. Right hand goes around the left leg. Left arm goes to the back of the mat. Head goes over the shoulder. Breathing nice and deep. Last one. And on your exhale, slowly move your body back to center. We're going to lower ourselves down to the mat. You can either roll down, nice and slow, or use the hands for support, lowering yourself down to the mat. We're going to keep our shoulders and head off the floor, straightening, let me adjust you. Straightening both legs. Our core is now engaged. We're going to take a breath and bend in the right leg towards the body, using the hands for support. Take a full breath here. And release. Left leg comes in towards the body. Taking a full breath here. We're going to now try and move on our breath. So right leg. And left leg. And switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. One more on each side. And when you're ready, lower yourself all the way down to the floor. Bend both knees, placing your feet flat on the ground. Make sure your feet is in line with your hips. Adjust where you need to. And take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in, raise the hips off the ground, lifting your hips as high as you can. Take a breath here. And on your exhale, lower down slowly. Breathe in and raise the hips. Exhale, lowering down. Do that a few more times. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. On this next inhale, lift and keep the hips up. Focusing on the body, keeping the core engaged and the glutes. Take a breath and raise your hands overhead. Now you can either keep the hands here or you can move them all the way as far as you are able to. Breathing nice and deep. And lower yourself down nice and slow. Hands comes over. We're going to bring both knees into the body. Wrap your hands around your knees. Tuck your chin and hug the knees. You can roll out here a little if you like, side to side. And when you're ready, take a breath and swing the legs to one side of the mat, lowering yourself down all the way. Extending the opposite hand out to the side to get a nice stretch in the shoulder as well. Taking a breath here. You can use a pillow underneath your knees for support if you need to. Let's take one deep breath here. And on your next breath, slowly come to center. And when you're ready, swing the legs to the opposite side. Adjust where you need to. Arm is extended out towards the side. Taking a few breaths. And on your next breath, come back to center. Lowering the feet to the mat. We're going to roll to one side and lift ourselves up nice and slow. Keeping our legs tucked under, we're going to come up onto our knees. Spreading the knees slightly wider than the hips. Untuck the toes. Cross the feet. Sitting back into our heels. Walk the hands forward. Lowering yourself all the way down to the floor. Coming into child's pose. Breathing nice and deep here. On your next breath, walk the hands back. Come up onto your hands and knees. Making sure the knees are in line with the hips. Wrists are in line with your shoulders. And we're going to, on our breath, lift the right leg off the mat, out towards the side, and back down. And out, and back down. Let's do two more. On your breath. Let's do the opposite side. On your breath, lift the left knee and back down. Two more. Tucking the toes under. Raise the knees off the ground, pushing your hips all the way up towards the sky, and we're going to go into down dog. Now just here where you need to. You can place a bend in the knees if you need. Breathing nice and deep. One more breath. And bring the knees back down to the mat. Untap the toes. Sitting all the way back onto the heels. Now you can go back into child's pose here. and just take a few moments to meditate if you like, or you can finish up here. Thank you very much for watching.